What's going on, people? Welcome back to another YouTube video. We have grocery shopping today, so I'm going to take you guys through what I pretty much get. I am pretty lazy when it comes to grocery shopping. I get the most simplest. Even my meal plan is pretty simple. It's just chicken, rice, eggs. So pretty simple. It's not going to be saying anything too crazy. Of course, in prep, you are a little tired, so I just try to make everything as efficient as possible when it comes to cooking. So we're going to go to Costco, get the essentials, and pretty much bring you guys through what I get on a daily basis in terms of groceries. And we're about 53 days out from the Olympia, so of course excited, a little nervous because my weight is not going down. So we're probably gonna see what we need to do just to make sure that weight is going down, because I have to make weight of 202. So to be honest, as long as I make weight, I'm really happy. I know I'm gonna look sharp because I have the muscle. It just comes down to conditioning, right? So as long as it can come in sharp for the show, I'll be really happy with my package. So we're running you guys through, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the store. Hey, you don't need Retta when you have a soda stream, but pretty much it's pretty simple. You fill your bottle up with water, and then I have a little machine here. Plug it up, fill up with CO2. But pretty much this is how you make soda. Like this is how they make it. And then you get your flavors. So I got a bunch of flavors here. We're gonna go with ginger ale today. Count for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we are good. I have a bunch of flavors here. I have Pepsi, but this helps me doing prep, like 0 calories. I take about one of these a day, a liter, and then obviously I have 6 liters of water. So pretty simple. A little hack, so you don't have to buy a bunch of soda doing prep. Like, just have your soda stream, and then you can make your own soda at home. So let's get going. All right, guys, we are at Costco. So one thing about me is I'm just so lazy. I hate going to the grocery store. So the past almost 3 years of me being in Texas, I have only done Instacart, which is pretty bad. So, but usually my go-to restaurant, grocery store is Costco, buy in bulk, and yeah, just save some money too. So we'll see what they have today. We're gonna start doing shopping. Nothing crazy, really simple. Chicken, rice, veggies, eggs white, like nothing crazy at all. So I've never been here before, so I do not know where things are, but we'll figure it out as we go. All right, first item, guys, we're gonna get some tilapia, some protein source. It's per pound here, it's 24 bucks. Which isn't bad. Gotta get some chicken. I don't know where the chicken is, but it should be somewhere around here. We have some chicken breasts, of course. Usually get about 2-3 of these. And that's pretty much my main protein source. Chicken, I keep it simple, tilapia. And then, yeah, that's the protein source. Really simple, guys, nothing crazy. And then we'll use some eggs, of course. Some eggs. All right, guys, we got some eggs. And I think that's what we need from here. I'm looking for egg whites, but I don't see any egg whites here. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So much stuff here. I haven't been to a grocery store in a while just because I always use Instacart to get all my groceries, of course. You spare the 30-40 bucks for the delivery for Instacart. I mean, why not? But so when it comes to obviously grocery shopping in stores, for obviously being a bodybuilder, it's pretty simple, right? You have your chicken, you have your egg whites, obviously food I enjoy to eat, but pretty much these are like whole foods that's gonna fuel your body, right? So it's nothing crazy when it comes down to it. Just obviously eat food that you enjoy to eat, and eat good, nutritious food that's gonna fuel you, and of course build the muscle and obviously recovery. So that's the main premise. Obviously, bodybuilding's not, it's not cheap. It's a definitely expensive sport. So Trying to save money, you know, all of that too. I keep that in mind. But as long as I enjoy what I like to eat, I make it really simple. So don't go crazy when it comes to the food. Eat, enjoy it, and that's it. See, the macros are not bad in these actually. I know these went viral on social media. Like everybody was talking about it, the Chipotle chicken. But the macros are like legit not bad. 116 grams of protein, 2 grams of fat. The sodium is a little high though, so I gotta measure out my sodium each of my meals, so it's just consistent all through our prep. But when it comes down to it, especially peak week, you want to make sure the source of food that you're eating doesn't have too much sodium, so it doesn't throw off the look, right? So especially for me, when it comes to peak week, I make sure the food I get from the store doesn't have a lot of sodium in it. And I just want to make sure I control that variable when it comes to the sodium aspect. But when it comes to like prep in general, I just keep it consistent, right? So I do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt each of my meals, and that's good enough. Yeah, again, prep is easy. Just like be consistent with it and just drop the body fat. That's all it is. Be in that deficit, drop that fat, be in shape for yourself. And when it comes down to choice of food, it depends, right? In prep, we tend to want a lot of volume in terms of our food, just because it helps with hunger. So for example, for me, I'm in prep, right? I'm like 7 weeks out. Of course, hunger is high. So I'm gonna pick food that just goes through the system a little slower. So like oats is a good choice. Potatoes is a good choice. Align with your goals, right? Obviously, in the off season, we're looking for food that's a little more condensed in volume. So rice is a good choice. It digests really quickly. Cream of rice. Where I would not do like sweet potatoes in the off season just because the volume is just so big. So it just depends on what phase you are in terms of like contest prep or off season. You also want to pick the food choice that's going to give you the best choice when it comes to digestion and so on and so forth.
Sold out.
Sold out?
So we're getting 300 tonight.
Okay.
But we are sold out. It shows 3 on hand, but usually anything under 10, good luck trying to find it.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. They're sold out of egg whites, which is crazy. Like, damn. All right, let's keep going. I think I have. So personally, I personally love frozen foods just because it's just easier to store, right? It doesn't get bad, so I always go with frozen. To be honest, even for my veggies too, I go with frozen just because it doesn't spoil, right? But we'll get some veggies, some fruits, which I think is over there. And as you can see, it is pretty simple when it comes to my diet. Like nothing crazy. Like I'm in prep. I'm just trying to get in and out, eat my meals, go train, sleep. And we're gonna thug these last 7 weeks out. So let's go find some fruits and veggies and pretty much head out of here. 2 of these. This is my favorite form of veggies when it comes to Costco. Obviously, it's a bunch of mixed veggies. Really simple. I just throw it in the microwave, have all my meals, and it's pretty easy to cook. That's pretty much it. I don't think I need anything else. I have rice at home. Probably gonna get some oats. Let's get some whey and that's it. We'll head out. Well, I have some seasoning at home, but we might get some actually. For some reason, I don't like the old-fashioned one. I just don't like the texture.
You like the
2-minute one?
the instant one?
Yeah, it just tastes better in terms of like the texture, but I don't have it here, I guess. No, you gotta get this one. This one is the best. I forgot, what was his brand name? Spanglish? Sedero? But this one I like. I'll show you this one. So when it comes to seasoning, right, I'm purely lazy. I just want one real quick. I'm good. So I really like this flavor. This brand is called Spanglish Asadero. Hopefully I said that right, but 0 calories, of course. I like this flavor. This one is just Chipotle chicken. I pretty much put it on everything I eat at home. So I put on my eggs, chicken, fish. Yeah, I keep it simple. Like when it comes to prep, I just want to be efficient. Like boom, 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 put everything in the air fryer, and I'm done. So this one has some like flavor in it. Like it's 0 calories, but It's just really good. All right, we're pretty much done. We're gonna get some whey, bro. Well, yeah, that's what you want. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're not making up calories through your condiments. So, all your condiments need to be 0, especially in prep. Like maybe in the off season, you can get away with eating like condiments less than like 10 calories. But in prep, like you gotta be careful because you don't want to make every calories through like your season, like condiments, because it can add up quick, like in terms of like your calories. So just gotta be careful with that. It's so weird that Costco doesn't label their aisles. Like, I'm always just confused. Huh? A line.
I know you've been using Instacart.
Yeah, I haven't been in the store for like 3 years. I just always Instacart my stuff. But yeah, shout out to the drivers that deliver my food, because this is what they have to go through. When it comes to, obviously calorie amount, I think right now I'm about like 200 grams of protein, 150 grams of carbs, and about like 30 grams of fat. So, decent amount of calories. I don't even know what that is. I think that's like almost like 1,900. So it's nothing, to be honest. But we are gonna do whatever we need to do to get in shape, look good for Olympia. It's gonna be my first one, so I just want to look good. That's all. So if it means like going 0 carbs, I'm pretty much ready to do that and just like turn on the switch. So I was telling you guys this will be my 7th show plus Olympia. We were trying to see to do like a show before Olympia, like San Antonio Pro, but it just depends on how my body responds. If I am in shape, I might just jump into that show before the Olympia, do like a mock peak, and then obviously do Olympia. But it's also about my weight, because my weight right now is just like kind of stuck. It's not moving. So I'm still like 215, 214, and my weight cap is 202. So I have about like 15 pounds to lose in the next 7 weeks. So I'm just praying that this weight goes down, because it is just not moving. So I think we got everything. I'm just looking through my list real quick. Like during the off season, I usually clean, but obviously in prep, like your hunger signals all over the place. You're hungry, but I'm all right. It's chill. It's chill. All right, guys, we are out. We're going back home. I am starving, so we're probably gonna go home, get a pre-workout in before we go for a workout. I don't even know where we parked. I feel good. It wasn't actually that bad. So we spent almost $158, $160. So it's not bad. All right, guys, we're back home. I pretty much stored everything in the fridge, and now we're about to head to the gym. Had my little pre-workout, which is oats and whey protein. As you can see, really simple. Keep it simple when it comes to obviously shopping groceries. Again, I try not to do anything crazy, just because I really want it to be effective, efficient, so I can just cook and just be done with food, fuel my body, and pretty much get the rest of my day going. So we're about to hit some chest workout. We're about 7 weeks out, so I still have about 15 more pounds to lose. So I should be able to drop this weight, just because almost like 6 weeks ago I was in shape. So it's just that I had a really bad rebound. So this is the side effects. So you guys take care of your rebound. Don't go crazy like me. And I had to pretty much deal with the repercussion of just it makes the prep harder. So definitely next year, I am gonna be a better athlete, right? Something like this will never happen again. And hopefully this is not my last Olympia. Of course, I wanna keep qualifying pretty much every single year, keep facing the best. And also this shit kind of showed me that, I can be good, like, because all throughout these years of competing, I just always had this, mental blockage of like, I'm not good enough, right? And after these 2 wins this year, it definitely gave me the confidence that, I could definitely be up here with these guys. I have a good back, I have the muscle, just being a better athlete. And it's something I'm gonna work on after the season. So I'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys for the support, and comment, like, and subscribe. Sir.